Hello and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series trying to get you the most MGP possible from the Gold Saucer every week on a Friday when judging begins for the Fashion Report minigame. This is week 329 and the theme is Draped for the Storm. Individually, the clues include, as you can see, to chains for your helm, drapes of wrath for our body, storm of blood for our legs, and armored core for our feet. In this video, we have a 100 score, as well as a series of easy 80s to get you the score that you need minimum to get the most MGP. Use the timestamp feature to navigate at your leisure. With that said, let's get straight to the 100 score. First of all, we went for the bronze chain coif. This of course can be acquired from any low-level city-state armor vendor, such as Gwalta in the Steppes of Thal, the market district on the Sapphire Avenue Exchange, for 264 gil. This is probably the easiest of the chain coifs that would fit this slot, and obviously the cheapest from a vendor. There are many others that would work, including the Doctor's chain coif, the Mithril, Altered Mithril, Vermilion, Cobalt, Templars, and so on and so forth. But this, I believe, is the cheapest and lowest level accessible chain coif, so definitely the one I would go for, and probably the best option for this fashion report. For the chest piece then, I went for the Vath Thorax. You can of course go for the Nath Thorax as well. Of course, this is from the Nath and Vath storyline with that tribe. It used to be called Beast Tribe quests. You will actually need to be bloodsworn with the Vath to actually purchase this for 9 black copper gil. From the Vath Stick Peddler NPC over there, which would require around 78 Beast Tribe quests to actually unlock that, obviously to get to the reputation to Bloodsworn, so just bear that in mind. It might not be the best option for a lot of people, and I think most people who haven't done it will be skipping this spot. There is a rumor that the Cauldron King's coat would work as well for the slot, although I have not tested that, so I don't know, your mileage may vary on that one. For the legs, essentially you can go for any of the artifact level 70 job related legs. This includes obviously your antiquated chivalrous cuisses, your antiquated brutal breaches, antiquated abyss, flanchard, etc. All of those should work for gold. There doesn't seem to be any that have been left out, of course, with Disciple of War being chosen for the helm. It makes sense that a Disciple of War themed job would be choosing the leg pieces as well, so bear that in mind. Honestly, you should have access to these even on the free trial. If you have got to 70 and you've misplaced these, you can go to a Calamity Salvager and purchase these back for 1,000 gil. Obviously you can use these for the Eureka enhancement because they start off with the antiquated set and then you turn them into the Anemos gear and stuff like that, so bear that in mind. But yeah, there are no other alternatives I can tell outside of those artifact legs, but like I say, should be easily accessible to the free trial. And then finally we have the feet. I went for the steel plated Caligay. This is something you can craft with alchemy or get from the market board. You can also go for the Mithril Caligay and I believe the Cobalt plated. And there's probably some other Caligay in the game that would also work, but I believe that the steel plated one was probably the cheapest to make. Not too difficult, honestly. But yeah, honestly, the 100 isn't that bad this week in general, but we can obviously take parts from that to make an 80 score and get, you know, exactly the same amount of MGP. So let's move on to that. For an easy 80, essentially 2 items from the 100 score previously would be more than enough. As long as you have something equipped in every other slot, it doesn't matter what you equip with these 2 items. For example, the bronze chain coif, which is available very low level from a low level city-state armor vendor, combined with any of the level 70 antiquated job legs, which you can get back from a Calamity Salvager, as we said, if you've misplaced those from originally your job quests for 1,000 gil. You can get it back from the Calamity Salvager. Will get you an 80 score guaranteed. It's probably one of the best options, especially for people who are on a free trial, simply because you have access to that quest and you have access to that vendor. Apart from that, another way of doing it would be to combine the steel-plated Caligay, if you had alchemy and you wanted to craft that up, steel-plated Caligay and the bronze chain coif, very nice option there, completely skipping out the option of having to use level 70, but you would need to be an alchemist to craft that, because of course if you're on a free trial you wouldn't be able to necessarily access the market board. So there's a lot of really good options there, but honestly I think the antiquated legs plus a bronze chain coif is hard to argue with. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today. Hopefully you had a good day. Enjoy Make It Rain. Of course, put your Jackpot 2 buff on from your free company if you're in a free company, because it will stack with the MGP Make It Rain events buff. So you actually get more than 50% from Make It Rain. You get 60% on top of that. So 60% on top of that is a lot of MGP just for doing Fashion Report and getting an 80 score. So anyway, obviously link in the description to the Reddit thread where this is theorized each and every week. Go give it some love, please, and enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy your weekend. Much love. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.